what we're going to talk about right now is we're going to actually go back to the beginning of 2019 before his murder. He met a girl, we think, in January on a dating app. Now, this girl claims that they spent Valentine's Day together. Is that correct?
Yes. So after my son is murdered, this female contacts the family and says that she was Brandon's girlfriend. You know, right off the bat, it was just a very strange communication. And as soon as I saw it, I ended up contacting the police because my thought was, if she was a friend, if she was someone who knew Brandon and had been spending time with Brandon, she could have information or answers about what had happened, because the whole situation didn't make any sense to us. She tells me a few different stories, but she always says that they met on this dating app. I feel like with her communications, she's a pathological liar, but there will always be these shreds of truth to what she would say.
Yeah.
And I get the call from this hospital, and they tell me that they have my son in the hospital and that he had to be intubated. Honestly, they really just didn't give me a lot of communication about what had happened. And it's going to be much later that I finally request the medical record. And I asked them for everything. They send me over 500 pages. So what had happened was that he was at work and they noticed that he was acting just like in an altered state. So they sent him to go take a drug test.
And what day was this?
It was Monday morning, February 18th.
Okay.
So it had been right after Valentine's Day. He stops at McDonald's, and I guess someone there also noticed that something seemed wrong. They called the police. The police called the ambulance. They take him to the ER. The ER then admits him. So they take him to ICU, and then they end up putting him on dialysis. And I never know this, but then when I go back through the notes, there is a certain medication. That and dialysis are the two things that they recommend to treat for antifreeze poisoning. Yes.
And he gets sick a few more times.
Yes.